He kicked his grandmother down the stairs simply because she made him clean his room. He's not even allowed in his father's house for making inappropriate comments about his stepmother. He's known at Potawatomi simply as the Bingo Gigolo. He is the shystiest man in the world.
I don't always make hits, but if I did, I'd prefer BJ Show. Stay sexy, my friends.
Hey, what's going on? And welcome to Encore Forum. This is the roundtable discussion. Tonight we have Aunt Fee. What's up, Aunt?
Good.
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
All right, recording artist.
Yes, I am.
All right now. And we also have Miss Theresa Rae Butler in the house. What's up, girl?
Hello. Everything's good.
Everything's everything?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we have Pete Nitty in the house. What's up, Pete?
What it do?
Man, thank you guys so very much for joining us tonight. And we're going to go ahead and dive right into the topic. And the topic for tonight is Milwaukee Artists and how they appear to not have support. So we have artists on the panel, we have book author, and many other facets that you have to your resume, as well as you and you. So who wants to go first? Do you think that there is support for artists here in Milwaukee?
I can go first on that.
Okay.
We do, but we don't.
Okay. So what do you mean?
I would say as far as like groups together, like you have your group of your men that you with. But as far as like getting support from like your local radio stations or having like an A&R come see you, you don't have that because we not joining as one as different. It's different. Like man's like he with Westlawn, and I'm with Family Fun Epic, and like don't nobody collab like that. And then the other people they see that we don't combine, and they
don't
like,
want to mess with you. Okay.
Like you see a lot of Atlanta and down south, all of them like click up and.
Okay. Well, what do you say, Theresa?
I would say that a lot of artists are out there speaking the negativity when it's people like you and I, and many more who are saying, you know what, that's old, we're getting tired of hearing that. What can we do to bring people up? Mm-hmm. And I think that's what this show really is about. People who are taking responsibility and saying, well, what do you do, brother? Okay, well, let's help build this church up or this person up or whatever. So I think that the whole thing about not having support is falling into our hands outside of the regular radio stations with all the pull, and we're dragging the load, and carrying it. And that's really what I'm thinking the round table is really about. Mm-hmm. Talking about, okay, skip that. This is how we're going to keep it going because it's happening now.
That is true.
Yeah, I could piggyback that. There's no unity.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no unity here. And the DJs here don't want to get behind the artists sometimes. I feel like they might want to be more of a star than us. And certain radio stations don't play us. So but there's unity first. Because like he was saying, that you can go anywhere else, any city you go to, you see people are together. Even if they like each other or not, they still going to come together and make their business plan work. So once we get past that negativity and the stereotypes and put some unity in Milwaukee, maybe it might happen, but we still need that media base to help us out too.
Okay. Now speaking of the media base, what are your thoughts as far as what type of media is needed to get our artists out there more?
Radio.
Okay.
Radio, because shows like this, we're coming together with the TV aspect of it, And as far as radio, we need radio real bad. Your city has to be behind you as an artist. You got to have a company be able to come here, turn a 98.3, V100 or what have you, and they hear you. They hear you in rotation. That makes it all easier in trying to get you a deal established. So we really need radio. Radio is a big key.
I can understand that because I know when I'm traveling like to Chicago and you turn on a radio station, usually you can hear some of locals out of Chicago.
You're going to hear them.
Or even out of Atlanta.
You're going to hear them.
Okay, so what are some solutions we can offer. So you spoke of a radio station, and you spoke of how some radio stations don't play local artists.
Right.
And you also stated one reason why you think is because they want to be stars themselves.
Yeah.
Could it also be because of whoever is managing the station or who's supporting them? Because oftentimes it does go by, well, who is actually paying for sponsorship? Mm-hmm. I remember having a conversation with Reggie Brown myself, and I wanted to know, why is it we hear the same songs? Mm-hmm. Right. And I mean, there's thousands and thousands of songs out there, but if I turn on the radio from a certain time span, before I turn the station off, and it could be like an hour and a half, I'm starting to listen to songs that I've already heard, like not even 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it starts off with revenue. What record labels do is when they put a new artist out here, they pay a radio station X amount of dollars to keep the song on, so the song can finally catch on. It's not like everybody requested this song. Mm-hmm. It's a record company's job to make sure the song roll and get the push that it needed to get pushed. And you have certain Milwaukee artists, their budget's not that big. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be able to afford to give you $5,000, $10,000 to keep their song in rotation. So that's a big problem too. Most of it be revenue a lot.
So what solutions can we offer our Milwaukee artists?
We're solving something like that. I'm the host of Cream City Classical Radio here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we do international publicity as well as local, but one of the things that solves that problem is making it very affordable. We're the home of the $5 ads, so we'll spin your record, you'll be a guest on the show, you'll have a commercial on someone else's show, so they have a different audience to your product, talent, or specialty. And the reason why we feel like that's effective is because the budgetary situation and the radio play situation. Yes. We know that it's a lot like when you go into a grocery store, all the name brands that have been around, got all the money, they're right in your face and at the top, and folks that don't know nothing about it is at the bottom. Mm-hmm. We feel like it's enough room for us all to shine, so every hour is magic hour for us, you know? So we keep that door open for whoever, whatever, especially locals.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Now, you're co-owner of a radio station dedicated to local artists.
Yeah, B99.5 FM. We've been on the air about 3 months now. Okay. It's starting to pick up, and it's geared towards Milwaukee hip hop and R&B only. That's all we're playing. Okay. You won't hear nothing else but that. It'll build up. It'll build up. The word to speak, getting out there fast.
But that's interesting, though, that you said hip hop and R&B, because we already have a station that's well known for hip hop and R&B.
Right.
So, how do you think that's going to play out?
I don't know, because we got a lot of nice R&B people here, so you have to sit back, you know, buckle up your seatbelt, enjoy the ride. It's going down. It's going down.
Now, because you mentioned Cream City Classica, you mentioned the radio station. How can our artist contact you, how can they contact you and get on board?
414-551-8567.
Oh, can you slow that down? We don't print it too.
That's how you can reach me. Yep. 551-8567.
Okay, so what are you expecting from the artist?
Clean material.
And when you say clean material,
no cussing, no B words, no derogatory statements, none of that. As long as it's clean, it's radio ready. Present my music to me like you would do any other FM station, basically.
Okay. So is there a certain criteria that you're looking for besides the ones that you stated? I mean, so anyone can go into the booth, put something together, and they play it on the station?
We playing everybody.
So it doesn't matter?
We playing everybody.
No discrimination?
No discrimination. Okay. You could be a janitor, just got off of your job and went to the booth. We playing you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And do you want to go ahead and jump in here? Do you have any comments? You're an artist, so what are some of the things that you're looking for as far as promoting your projects?
Well, I just wanted to comment on what can we do to solve to try to solve the issue of why Milwaukee is not getting no love from nobody else. Is, like I said before, is if we all just combine, and the top heads do see that, and they see us, and we just combine and we moving, and we'll probably leave them with no choice.
Okay, but let's talk about combining, because we all work in teams, and we all know that there's no I in team, even though some of our team members may think that there is an I, because together everyone achieves more. However, very quickly here, is there a way that we can work together as a team? And this would be our last thought. So let me go ahead and rephrase that very quickly. What are the components that's needed to work together? Because sometimes we kind of have issues with our own camp, is what I'm trying to say. So how do we connect with another camp to make things happen? And I'm going to start with you in 30 seconds or less.
All right, well, I'm a non-stop networker.
Okay.
I just network, and I go out and do meet and greets. I hear y'all was talking about the nostalgia. I was there, and I performed there. And I met Skid from Bad Boy Records. I met Dante Chestnut. I met Tiger the Writer.
Okay.
He promote. I mean, well, he's a producer for Teddy Riley and worked with T.I. I just nonstop talk to him, let him know it's not a hobby. That I do this. You know,
This is what you do.
This is what I do.
Ride and die. This is you.
This is what I do, and I'm serious about this. And if I take no, but I'm not going to accept it because it's not going to stop me.
Okay. And Theresa, very quickly, what would you suggest to some of these teams to work together?
I think lead by example, and that's exactly what we do. See, we don't close the door for any type of artist. We open the door for anybody. So you might tune in and find a profane comedy show, 18 and up, nothing but cussing and comedy, and then tune back in again and a preacher in this ministry, and then tune in again this $1 billion person that's already rich and famous, and then tune in again and somebody local that's trying to be known. We lead by example, and I think that when you do that, people are not scared to approach you. So you do get the pick of the crop as far as the people that are serious, because they'll come to you, the people that are really putting their passion in their work. So we really try to groom the station towards the concept of it's enough room for us all to shine. So that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We don't just do hip hop and R&B. Right. My brother, we do the garage bands with the boys on the east side by Fuel Cafe. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? And we do people outside of the city here to Chicago. So, and then we also network too. Like you were saying, we network with Testimony magazine and the Testimony newsletter and stuff like that. So
okay, cool. And Pete, as we're wrapping up here this segment, what are your final thoughts?
Communication, like he said, put some egos to the side. Some artists have egos, and some artists are bigger than artists. Some people don't work longer, work harder, so some egos have to get put to the side. And just some togetherness. Some more seminars that we'll hold for ourselves, not bringing in a producer from another record company or bringing in another writer or something like that. Let's sit down and have a round table discussion like this as one committee and see what we can do and brainstorm some things. That'll probably work out.
All right, that's what's up. But I want to thank everyone. We definitely want to grab your project. You have a CD out as well. And the name of your CD is?
It's called Forgotten But Not Gone.
All right.
That's what's up.
And we definitely want to check out the radio station.
Yep, and go on iTunes, Amazon, get the Ultimate Hustle. I did good this year, so pick me up, check me out.
And you don't want to forget Cream City Classic, the home of the $5 ad.
Yeah, email the producer if you want to be a guest on the show or do ads. creamcityclassic@hotmail.com.
All right. Encore Forum Roundtable. And I am your host, Marlo Shaw. And thank you guys so very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.